Hi, hello again, welcome back to Lord of the Rings. No sneezing start today, but just the regular talking start. Boring, I know.
Darkness must be driven from the lands of innocent men.
You said something different this time, that's great. Last episode we used Gondor army, so we're gonna start off with Rohan today, and I'm gonna continue my plan of just working my way back towards the Black Gate. Let's get this one, because if we complete this mission, we can purchase the Army of the Dead power, which is gonna help out a lot, I think. Not that we need help, but sure.
Fangorn, the most ancient forest of Middle-earth, is the last home of the ents, shepherds of the trees.
Awesome. I guess we might meet some ents on this mission.
Isengard forces.
We start out with just this small of an encampment, that's interesting. I guess we should get some of these, and then this one, and another one of these. As always, let's get an elite squad out here. Let's get this guy to throw rocks again, because, I mean, obviously that's gonna be the best. And let's just get right into the news. Alright, we can just clear out that troop easily enough and then destroy this building. And we can already build a second encampment over here, it looks like. Alright, now we're gonna move back a bit because they're already becoming quite a lot of troops. And but quite a lot of, I mean, two. But sure. Let's just take it nice and calmly, nice and easy. And just explore what this forest has to offer for us, huh? Oh, those are spearmen. That's not what I want them to have to offer for me. Alright, there we go. So, they have spearmen, so we're definitely gonna use our ranged troops this mission instead of... Jesus, they just sent out their entire army again, like they are prone to do. I think that's something that is said, right? They are prone to do that? I don't know, actually. Now I'm starting to doubt. Alright. They are still all fine. Let's get these guys to get some help. I hope I didn't just lose a troop, but I don't think so. Alright, easy enough. Let's have everyone heal up a bit. Let's get our elves to get this troop out of the way. And it should be easy enough, this mission. Do we have any bonus objectives? Alright. So we are gonna have to find some ents. And I'm gonna get this guy on his horse. He was already on his horse. I'm gonna get this guy on his horse and let him explore the area and look for those ents. Because he's the most tanky of our troops. So I think he could run through a troop of spears and survive. I don't know if he would actually be like the only one that could do that. But sure, let's just try it out. That's what I thought. I thought that they would be up here. Let's get him to throw rocks. And this guy as well. So only 2 ents. Not that much, not that big of a deal. But sure, I guess it'll help out a little bit. Let's get our ranged troops to do some exploring of their own. And destroy this building. It's probably right thing to do. Alright. Today I'm gonna talk about the book that I have been talking about for the past like 20 episodes or something, because I'm quite a slow reader, it seems. And that is the Minimalism book, Everything That Remains, by Joshua Fields Milburn, like I've mentioned many a times before. I finished it. I finally finished it this week, and I've introduced this new kind of system for myself to kind of put some work into my YouTube videos, even though I'm in love, so I wouldn't normally be able to do that. And that is I have begun to put notes in my cell phone whenever I find some things that I really want to talk about in my episode. So I have put some notes about some paragraphs in the book in my in my cell phone. And one of those things were a passage. A passage? Is that the right word? I have no idea, man. One of those parts that I wanted to talk about was like a paragraph in the book about motivation. And I'm gonna just read it from my phone here real quick, because it's quite a complicated concept, and I want to do their vision justice, so I want to read exactly what they said and don't mess anything up. But what he says in his book is that external motivation is just a trigger, but internal motivation, like being willing to grow, that's lasting fuel to your desires. Now that's quite a simple message, but it has a lot of strength to it, a lot of power, doesn't it? And then he follows it up with, you don't need arbitrary goals anymore once you've found your true internal motivation. Because we as humans, we are all inclined to always set goals and stuff. And oh, I found some more ends, huh? To set goals and stuff, and to, like, when you're working, you wanna make this amount of money in a year, and then once you make that amount of money in a year, you want to make a little more money a year, and so on and so forth, and it just keeps going like that, huh? But what he says is that you don't actually need those goals at all to feel satisfied or to be happy or whatever. You need that internal motivation instead of that external motivation, which are just setting some random goals and maybe rewarding yourself for that goals as well, for those goals as well. That's not needed. You need to really find something that you're internally motivated to do, like you just want to do yourself without any reward or anything, or with an internal reward, which is like just feeling satisfaction. And he says that he has been living this way now for a couple of months, probably when that book was wrote down. No, 2 years, I think. So he had been living like that for 2 years, and he said that he had less stress and he was actually more productive than when he was setting those goals, which is interesting. And he was also just happier. And he also stated that you engage in a lot of new endeavors once you give up setting goals, because you don't have to think things like, won't this make me reach my goal slower? And I do think that I have kind of been integrating this kind of thinking into my life a bit already, because for example, when the exams come up in school, I don't make any plans, I don't make a schedule, you know, because my philosophy is, if you make a schedule, you can be behind on schedule, and that will give you a lot of unnecessary stress. But if you just at the start of every day tell yourself, like, I want to work on this course today and I want to kind of maybe get this amount of work done, like you'll just instantly feel better once you get any amount of work done, because you didn't specify how much work you wanted to get done. So if you do like 20 pages, it's great, sure. And if you do 50 pages, that's great, sure. But there is never a feeling of like, I wanted to get 50 pages done today, but I only got 20 pages done, because that will be really demotivating. And that's something you want to abstain from when you're studying, of course, because motivation, the thing that I'm talking about actually, is an important factor in achieving just anything, in my opinion. But yeah, therefore, I want to take back the statement that I made last episode, which was about like, I want to get 20 subscribers first and I want to get 50 then, because that's exactly what I was talking about. That's external motivation. And I want these YouTube videos to be fueled by internal motivation, you know what I mean? But I think that's also kind of what it is already, because I mean, I don't have that much subscribers, so I can't get that much external motivation, because there just isn't that much people watching these videos, and therefore there isn't much like comments or anything on my videos. Oh, well, he will be fine, right? Let's heal them up for sure, or to be sure I should say. They're just dying, that's not good. Let's get our troops out here, our reinforcement troops. Oh, I made some new friends over here as well. Awesome. They are still going strong over here. Alright, and all of them need to help and go and destroy this encampment. I was like, why is this thing flashing over here on the map? But it's because they are elves and they blend into the forest. Alright, you could get out of there for a second, I think. That's gonna be the best. Let's make him heal up. So, as I said, internal motivation. That's what I want to get for making these videos. And it's working out. Because, I mean, I say this like every episode, but I'm still excited for every single episode, recording them, editing them, all of that. It's fun, and that's the most important motivation for me to do this. I'm having fun, and I really feel pride in my achievements already, even though it hasn't been that much, but still. Interesting little rock formation over here. Oh, it's like a big cave troll cave, huh? These ends are probably going to die if I don't send over some help, so I'm actually gonna get my ranged troops out here and let them help these guys out, huh? Oh, just too late. I thought I can build a farm up here, but I guess it doesn't really matter either, because, I mean, we're definitely gonna get the win on this one, I think. They're starting to rebuild their encampment. We don't want a repeat of 2 episodes ago where I spent half an hour looking for encampments now, would we? But yeah, internal motivation. Was an interesting book, finished it. Another thing that I want to say about that is that, sure, I do want to reach 100 subscribers, but 100 or another arbitrary number, but if I never reach that goal, it doesn't really matter, because I don't have to stress about not reaching that amount, and therefore it's not a goal for me anymore. It's just something that will be nice, but it's definitely not necessary. It's just not necessary for me to keep enjoying this. And I hope this is the kind of ideas I will keep having about these kind of things, because I think it's a very healthy position to be in, like just making it for yourself. Well, I'm still making it for you guys, of course, but you know, you get what I'm saying by now, because I've talked about this many a times before. But yeah, anyway, motivation. I still feel very motivated to just do anything that I'm doing. Also, like, to do my schoolwork and stuff. I'm starting to discover a bit more motivation, because last year I feel like I was just a bit like, oh, I gotta study again, that's so boring and stuff. But this year I've really started to enjoy like psychology and stuff, and I really wanna get this degree, because it's interesting. It's interesting things that we have to learn. There's always gonna be some things that are less interesting. There's gonna be like that in every study, in every kind of studying, but still, I gotta look at the broader picture, the bigger picture, and recognize that this is really like an amazing opportunity for me, these studies, that I can learn all of these things. We did get the 2 power, so we're gonna get the Army of the Dead in the next episode. That's awesome. That's gonna help out a lot, even though we don't need help, like I said already. Caps lock is on, apparently. Alright, motivation. That's what we talked about a bit in this episode. It flew by, because I was just rambling, like it really flew by, but got some insightful commentary in there, I think, and I hope I changed your opinion on life maybe a bit as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Gonna record another one probably after this or this evening, but this video right here will be out probably this weekend still, because I gotta reach my 2 videos. Alright, I want to sincerely thank you for listening to me and watching this, and I hope you will stick around until the next one. Bye bye, guys.